feel good.
Fuck. I hope that goes in it.
Welcome back to another episode of Spooky Saturday.
Fat rip. Nice.
Everybody's gonna think I'm smoking pot. That was just a vape for all of like the conservative Baptist moms that watch this channel.
I mean, like, all one of them, probably?
Mine. I'm not smoking pot, I promise. Anyway.
Wow, this opened with a hard confession.
People have been talking shit, man. I gotta do something about it.
I mean, I'm one of the people talking shit, but...
Hey, you just talk shit about my vape.
Yeah.
Okay? It's different. We're gonna adjust that. That's super loud.
That's probably pretty loud.
Okay, now that the volume is accurately portrayed, we're gonna continue. We have more poetry to write. If you missed it, this is Doki Doki Literature Club, which I've been playing Spooky Saturday for 2 weeks now, and it has not gotten spooky yet, and I'm starting to get unnerved. You pick the first two.
Okay,
time.
cool.
We'll switch.
Vitality. And Fluffy. Why not?
Climax.
Anime.
Question.
No, you got to anime. Climax with anime.
That's what a bunch of people have already done with this show.
Oh,
this game.
That's true. That's true. We gotta be unique here. Headphones. And Destiny. Play Destiny with your headphones on.
Papa. Bless? Please bless. No.
No Papa bless.
Papa twirl.
That's pretty good. Clouds. Do it. I believe in you.
I'm trying.
Email? I don't know what I'm going for here.
Explode. Kawaii.
You could have done the exploding skirt.
Kawaii was the first thing I saw. I went on instinct.
You gotta look at all the options. Judgment. Secretive.
Vivacious. Suicide.
Prayer. For what's going on here. Extreme prayer.
Incongruent. Marshmallow.
Nice. Hi, that was fast. Hello there.
I'm not ready. Oh man! I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. Oh.
Don't lose your mic. Oh no.
I can't wait for the festival.
Don't multitask.
It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school we're gonna get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden.
Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid?
Squid.
That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon-ika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh?
Fair.
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me.
Where is Sayori, anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face.
Huh?
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh. Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Squirrely Dan, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but... have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? That's you.
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh? You think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Squirrely Dan. You certainly know a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she's just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Squirrely Dan.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Huh?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Squirrely Dan. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing else I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly as with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh? That's quite romantic.
Huh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all.
Oh, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading. Oh, crap. Oh, okay.
Squirrely Dan?
Apologies. This conversation's boring me. Let's move on.
Is everything okay?
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Squirrely Dan? The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I invert my gaze.
Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. Same. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is.
Fucking hate that saying.
Wow. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water.
You sounded like you were speaking through one of those voice modulators. I am robot. I will make your tea. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's why you shouldn't take fat rips in the middle of talking.
The vape juice burned my throat. It's fine.
No wonder you sound like Yuri. Anyways, she walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
Yuri's going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Squirrely Dan in club activities?
savage. My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Then let's go, Squirrely Dan.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. She's a bad bitch. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Squirrely Dan, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Stop laughing at me. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
Oh, no. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friends, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Squirrely Dan, I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway...
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Squirrely Dan, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Sets the temperature on the kettle corn.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
Better get this corn popping. You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. You shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. I said that line wrong.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything.
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Squirrely Dan, did you get enough rest last night?
No! I was gonna say something, but it's gonna make this worse. Okay, anyways. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was just letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Squirrely Dan. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Squirrely Dan, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why is that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
It's because you're always arching your back. Look at that.
It's true.
It's not good for you. Is that so?
She's also got to hold up a melon farm, dude.
Got some gloves for those Hooters?
Oh, dude.
Hey, you made the melon farm joke first. I get points, you get points. I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my
Hey, your posture, right?
my melon farm.
Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Nice. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Babelicious. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Nice. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. I'm sorry, I'm ruining this for you. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
Oh, that's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Huh?
Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Squirrely Dan?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense.
10 out of 10s.
It's like camping. It's intense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? It all started with a kiss. He doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths.
That's how that works.
Yeah, that's kind of normal. I raise my arm.
Oh,
Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Hot.
Okay, everyone!
Wow! Slapped! Slapped right there.
It's cockblockula.
oh!
Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Squirrely Dan, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course.
That was me. Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
Oh, I'll take care of the cups.
I can't take you seriously. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Nice. Alright. So we can't do it in the same order.
Can't do it in this. Okay, so first, so we did Yuri, Natsuki, Sayori, Monica, and then last time we did Monica, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, right?
I think so.
Did I just do it in a straight order this time?
Sure. Well, let's start with Monica because she'll point out who the poem correlates to the most.
That's true. Hi, Squirrely Dan! Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. My computer is starting. God of a bitch.
Why are you still talking in Monica?
Anyway, I was going to an Australian accent. Let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. I'm sorry. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic.
Romantic.
That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one, anyway.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. You can do it.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as the feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look into her eyes and find no end in her gaze. I'm making some weird accent.
I don't know.
The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
I was kind of expecting another, save me thing at the bottom.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we?
We're all just a bunch of depressed bitches.
Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's so much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
So it looks like we have more to Yuri on this one.
True.
So do you want to save her for last?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sick bomb. Sick vapor.
You just sound so weird when you talk with that.
I know I do, right? Oh, I thought I started sucking dick. Let's go. Let's just go down the list.
Alrighty.
No, let's do Natsuki.
That's okay. That's really weird.
This one's alright.
Why did you give her like an old English accent? Yes, this one's quite alright.
Oh, the mic. We lost the mic.
We're losing footage. Alright.
Well, yeah. I'm not as good as yesterday's anyway.
Oh, glad you... I can't even do it.
I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine.
I'm gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me?
Eh? No! Gross! It's not like I care.
You shit on my hamburgers.
Why did I turn Natsuki into Pluto?
Well, it's more like Wimpy.
It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? I'm kind of like Kermit.
The plot twist of Doki Doki Literature Club is that everyone is the same.
One of us.
That's, it's not like you would actually do that.
Yeah, you're right.
Man, this has gone to hell in a handbasket.
I'm tearing up. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach.
Oh? Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all.
Just joking, I was.
Oh,
This is a disaster.
What?
You started sounding like Yoda.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurts. Well, maybe it's funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. Oh, I should just really watch my mouth around Natsuki.
Anyway,
I'm glad you can barely hold yourself together. Natsuki holds your poem out to me like nothing ever happened.
it's because Kermit's trying to fuck these anime girls.
Oh, we should have named him Kermit. I would have done the voice the entire time. I would have hated myself, but I would have done it. Oh, God. Okay, please read this in a normal voice. Give yourself a break.
Just Natsuki's normal voice is so boring.
No, your normal voice. Also, like the really shitty, like...
I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach. Dee-da-dee-dee-do. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago.
Left long you ago.
Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day, each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you'd left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Big Daddy Boo!
Yeah!
Yay!
I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach.
So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with the message later.
I'm done.
Leave a like if I do a good Kermit impression.
Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Can you You can really see her doing that, too.
This is a disaster.
Make us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy? Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. My poor fucking throat. I got...
Fatty rips. That's what gargling semen sounds like.
Okay.
Hey, on to Sayori. Are we gonna do more Kermit?
Oh!
I didn't know you could do that good of a Kermit impression.
Oh, I've had a lot of practice. You could probably talk to like Chase and Tori. They're just like your Kermit impression is pretty spot on.
Okay.
I just want to mess with you. I'm sorry. Go on.
It's nice, I guess.
Why did it turn into the... I don't even know what to call it. It's not the same voice.
This would be July.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Oh, sorry.
Get murder raped?
I think did you say murder raped?
No. I said murder. How did you get that from murder?
You mumbled.
I'm a mumbler. I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though.
You sound like Minnie.
But it's okay.
Minnie Mouse. I gotta do my best Mickey impression. And it's gonna be terrible.
Man, I was going for Mickey. Damn. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am. Oh.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Squirrely Dan.
Sayori, is there something wrong? Oh.
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
All right. Just tell me if you need anything. Oh.
I will.
I'm sorry. This is bad for you.
Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
Go play with all the little boys.
Don't fucking say that on my stream.
I'm sorry. It's because of the vape, isn't it? If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sorry.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Oh,
Is that, Natsuki's elbow to the stomach really caught you in the balls there, didn't it, friend?
I went from fucking Kermit the Frog to Mickey Mouse. Oh,
Alright,
that was a hard change. Oh,
Yeah, it was.
crap.
Never hurt your
Okay.
throat face.
What? My throat
I just
face?
realized that Sayori didn't give us a poem.
Yep,
The bitch is about to die, isn't she?
that's for you to decide.
Squirrely Dan, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it.
Good on you.
Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday?
Hold it normally. That sounds weird in that context.
Fuck me raw, Squirrely Dan.
Do it.
Legally change your name to Dan and fuck me.
Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows, even her hand.
No.
Sorry about that. The recording stopped for no reason, and I did not notice it because I was paying attention to making silly voices for Yuri. So, there was the poem.
We got through the poem. Alan went through 2 different voices for it, and it was pretty fantastic.
So anyway,
It was very poetic.
it's fantastic. Sorry that was totally, hobgoblin.
Is that a hobgoblin?
Alright. And we're back here.
I don't know if I've shared that story on here.
You have.
Oh, right. Cool. I don't have to share it again. Thanks for sharing.
The whole thing? We fucked the whole thing?
Probably.
Fuck.
We probably ruined that entire shit.
Okay, you 3. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second.
Oh no!
Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Oh, eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
Oh, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Pee? Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on!
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much future being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... Guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
Ow.
I'm useless. No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now, Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't... If I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as the person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere?
Yes, the thing around the earth.
About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Squirrely Dan.
The one who's truly useless. Same.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
if I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Squirrely Dan may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited in assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that!
Wow, girls fighting over me. That's a first.
How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Dude, same.
Hey, you have a girlfriend. You're in a better position than I am.
Yeah, that was kind of like salt in the wound, sorry.
It's okay.
Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Squirrely Dan to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys!
You put the cakes in the cups.
Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Squirrely Dan to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Squirrely Dan, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me.
Uh-oh.
Studio.
So... Well, Natsuki's a bitch. So, cut from the team. I feel like there's no way Monica's totally a sane person. And so, like, if we go to her house, she's gonna, like, cut us up and mutilate us. And I'm really not...
Murderlize you.
Myrtleize me.
I mean, we could continue our adventure in seeking out after our big-breasted goddess over here.
Our big-breasted goddess. We sound like literally all the other, weebs who play this game.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We just gotta open up our goddamn channels to everyone. Anyone can enjoy anything, Alan. Just like you're the guy who puts your emojis first, then writes what's going on in front of it.
It's called anime, and it's in art form.
Okay, well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri.
Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Squirrely Dan?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Squirrely Dan?
Fuck yeah.
I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
You're a bitch.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Squirrely Dan picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I have ever had. That was my balls. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
Compare to your balls and your tea.
So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. What?
Can you?
Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. when she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone with a smile and feels good about themselves.
No! I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you.
Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. I think we're like right there to the spooky shit, so let's get going a bit more. I start to follow Monica, not okay. That's you. I turn around.
Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Nice.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Squirrely Dan. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait! You don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening while we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Doki Doki Literature Club.
Cool.
Well,
so, thank you for dealing with the shenanigans of us losing footage halfway through, or audio.
That fucking sucked.
okay. That's all for today's episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I promise we'll have our shit together for the next episode, probably.
I hope.
Anyway, I will see you next week. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment, like it, whatever. Tell your mother about that shit.
Remember to like it because I have the best Kermit impression.
Yeah, like for good Kermit impressions.
Kermit.
In Kermit. Anyway.
Takes a lot of commitment.
That's all for today's video. We're done. Thank you so much. I am Alva Tobias, Dizagy, the Polar Bear King. I'm here with my friend Dusty Lone Fox.
Hello again.
And I hope you guys remember, life is not meant to be awful.